Well, they're all important, but I think they all hinge on each other. You can't have one without the other necessarily. If you have quality, you're probably going to have reputation. You don't get quality without commitment. And safety follows. So, I mean, I think they all tie in together. But if it starts with one, you're probably going to have the other ones.
These 4 core values, before they wrote them down on a piece of paper, have existed at Miller Pipeline as long as I've been here. So they believe in it. They just found a way to perpetuate it better, because as a company grows, you need to be able to do that, because sometimes the trickle down effect doesn't work as well, the bigger you are.
It's important for leaders to share, core values, experiences, and stories because of 2 things. I mean, 1, folks want to know that they're working for someone that's real, that they can trust, that's relatable. And 2, it's free learning. I mean, if the words don't just fall out of your mouth, no one's ever going to pick them up. So it's free learning. Talking to people about them is the first good step. I think it's imperative that we talk about and help people understand those moments in life that help mold us, shape us, change us, that kind of thing.
We try to not just talk about them in terms of where the other employees would think that, they're just, toting the company line and, saying that because that's what corporate wants them to say. When we talk about them and express to them what the core values are and what they mean, I believe they actually believe us. We live those in what we do, every single day.
I think a lot of it is just to be honest with our customers, and it's, there's no punishment for noticing something and bringing everybody's attention to it.
I think honestly I started realizing the great culture that revolves around our core values: safety, quality, commitment, and reputation, that we at Miller Pipeline, we always drive it home. And I always encourage the guys now, take it home with you. Share it with your friends, share it with your family. Actually create a culture. Don't just live the culture here at work because that's what you're paid to do. Live it and breathe it and take it home. Talking about history and examples and experiences is a prime way to prevent history from repeating itself in a negative way. I feel that if you truly adopt our core values and take them with you wherever you go, success is inevitable.
I have a little girl. We just had her, me and my wife, and I want to show her that, with the struggles in life, that don't let it beat you down. The core values that Minnesota Limited has: safety, commitment. That showing even that can help her in life, and just not in anything. Just if you can value stuff like that and be safe and be committed to something and value something so good. I mean, her reputation can go far. I mean, everything can succeed. She can succeed in life just with valuing what Minnesota Limited has.
We take the new hires and we go out and we share experiences with them in the field. It's not just related to work. It's also, let them know that we care about them, and their families. It's not just about the 10-hour day, It's more about the individual, and everybody here does care. The supervisors on our level, we have our own personal problems at times, but so do they. And if we show them that we care about that too, and we work around their problems, then they know.
I think it just shows from the top down that the values are important to our company, and it's contagious when you see people living them out, I guess.
You can't take a core value and just, hey, when you get it to work at 7 o'clock in the morning or whatever time you get there, put that on and say, okay, here's my quality, or here's my safety, or here's my reputation. You got to live that stuff. You got to live it all day, all night, at home and at work.
We've got generations still to come to work at Miller Pipeline, and if we don't abide and practice the core values with safety, keeping people safe, the quality of work, what we do when people are out there on the job sites, commitment to the team and their reputation, I mean, there's not going to somebody else, another contractor could come in here and take our work right away from us. I think Miller Pipeline started in 1953, It's 2019. We've grown every year in region and states. And I think now when you kind of talk about the core values, you know, it's not just something that you're trying to drive in the head to change their mindset, but you're really, at the end of the day, is getting them to buy into that and understand the true meaning of it. And at the end of the day, it does kind of lead into a little bit of security for a career, have you say, because with practicing those, you get that new labor in here that, you know, he sets in here for an interview and he goes, well, hey, I put on my application, I want to be an operator. Well, hey, unfortunately, you know, we're hiring laborers, but with a little bit of time, you can work your way up to an operator, you know. And then as you see our 4 core value bulletins, you know, we practice those, we keep growing, there's room for advancement. And the guys see that and they buy into it because that's what's happening. I'd just like to say congratulations to the 2020 Leading with Our Value Awards winners.